Glad to have you with us from Warren P. McGurk Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Miami University Redhawks and the UMass Minutemen. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Redhawks ready to kick it away first. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So UMass's offense will start this game off with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a...
Snags it, and he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Watson. Snagged out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. UMass will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Redhawks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And to run this offense, it'll be David McComb. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Let's go. He might want another play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Wants to throw on first down. Complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Handoff from the gun. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun, the ground game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space over there on that sideline.
Barges ahead, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Redhawks.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To throw, it's Watson. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
He gets a block, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
They'll run play action. He's got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Miami. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Gives it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. UMass quickly back to the line. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Watson. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
From the gun, give on the inside. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Gets the back moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The UMass offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Watson. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Griffin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Makes a grab and room to run. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Offense in the hurry-up.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Watson. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. UMass will line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Trojans in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside McGurk Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Checking in with Miami University's head coach at halftime, he says this all the time, but the team that holds on to football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Working that left side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Trying to buy time. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And tackled there by the defense.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And the Red Hawks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baldwin. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. UMass quickly back to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Under fire. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You're welcome.
That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Blue 22, blue 22. Spider under.
Might be calling a hot route.
Flag. Still go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The Red Hawks have it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Back's got it. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Red Hawks. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it. Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Minuteman! Kept it on the ground and made his way into the end zone.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He wants to change this route. They give it to him again. Runs through the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Red Hawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago. None today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. The Red Hawks will snap it on first and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's second and 9. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Redhawks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. The give as they work on that clock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Motion from the back. They'll run for it on third and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Coming out with it, it's Faulkner. And the returner will be brought down. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Complete on the comeback.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
UMass comes to the line facing second and short. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Looking to throw on first down. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And not a surprise, man. The biggest moment in the game on 4th down, gotta have it. They go back to the quarterback's legs. And the defense was absolutely not surprised. Been there, done that, bought the T-shirt and hat. They saw it, they diagnosed it, they came downhill, and they got him on the ground for the big 4th down stop.
And I think you have to give a lot of credit to the coaching staff communicating to all 11 guys on defense what they knew was going to happen. They made it very, very clear. It looked like the defense was expecting that. So a great job by them all being on the same page, and they were able to go out, play confidently, play fast, get him to the ground, and now they're going to walk out of here with the win.
129, 129.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's a little room there. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route. If he's...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them.